what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. Your coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning. It is Thursday, March 24th. Thank you for joining us today on Good Morning Vail. That's a beautiful shot of the sun coming up over that I-70 corridor. You can see those roads are clear as traffic's moving back and forth, and some of that snow is dissipated with that warm temperature weather that we've had coming on. Good morning, I'm Kevin Shields. Maddie is up on Beaver Creek Mountain. We're going to join her here in a few minutes, but we have a very, very exciting show for you today. We're going to go over some local weather, talk about the resort report, get with Maddie on the mountain. She's got some great guests. She's going to talk to a couple people at the Park Hyatt. She's going to get with a good friend of mine, Eugene, at Ski Lockers, making things simple for you and your family if you're up there in Beaver Creek on the mountain to keep your gear in one convenient location. And then we're going to have some guests here in the studio. We're going to have Carrie Hogan from Knapp Harvest here with some 4-H'ers, so you got to stay tuned for that. But we're going to spin it up to Maddie and see what's happening up there in Beaver Creek. Good morning, Maddie.
Good morning, Kevin. You're right. It's beautiful up here in Beaver Creek, and we're expecting to see those warmer temperatures throughout the course of today. So spring has definitely sprung, and you can feel it. Up here first thing this morning, we're used to these pretty chilly mornings, and although it feels a little bit cooler out here, it's not too bad. And for today, we are expecting to see those temperatures warm up quite a bit. Those spring conditions are definitely out and about. So for today, a high of 46 degrees, mostly sunny skies throughout the course of today. But as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that we're going to see a little bit of cloud coverage roll in this afternoon. 18 degrees around 8 a.m., 34 degrees around noon, and then 44 degrees around 4 p.m. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are definitely nice and warm. 67 degrees in Denver, 46 degrees in Vail, 48 degrees in Avon, 53 degrees in Eagle. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, those temperatures cooling down again into the low 20s, an overnight low of 23 degrees. That sun setting a little bit later each day. 7:22 is when it's going down tonight. But then as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, beautiful sunshine in the forecast for the weekend. Temperatures almost reaching up into the 60s by Sunday with a high of 59 degrees. But Monday and Tuesday, chances of precipitation to come our way. So those spring conditions and those winter conditions still mixing to bring us great on-mountain conditions. It's going to be a perfect weekend to get up there and soak up the sun. So if you're getting out there today, just make sure you put your sunscreen on. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for somewhere great to go shopping for maybe some nice fine jewelry or some fossils and minerals, they're the place to go. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, Kevin's going to give us a look at the lens of the day, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail, and Maddie hit it on the head when she said it was going to be an absolutely beautiful weekend to get out there and ski and board, spend some time on the mountain with those beautiful temperatures and full sunshine that's coming in. I want to thank, we've got a lens of the day. I want to thank Eyepieces of Vail. They've supplied us with some really nice lenses to show you what technology is out there in the eyewear to help you when you're on the mountain. And yes, these definitely help. This is the Anon M2. Now, the Anon M series has a lot of different goggles to it. The number designates basically the size of that frame that's going to fit your face. So you can customize the fit while keeping all of the wonderful technology that they've built into this goggle system. For example, one of the neat things on the side of the frame here, there's an indentation. So if you wear eyeglasses, it allows the movement of this cushion to go in so it does not pinch the glasses against your face. Also gives a little extra room in there for the glasses to be on your face and not really interfere or hit the front of these goggles. The most amazing part of this technology is the ability to change out the lens. Now, we're predicting there's going to be full sun coming in. Maddie hit the weather, but there may be some clouds move in. If they do, you can easily snap out one lens, put the other one in just a matter of seconds, and be out there skiing or boarding on the mountain with zero interruption with your vision out there. Remember, we always say vision is precision, and that is exactly right. And with this system, you have nothing to worry about. The perceived technology that's in here allows a big contrast to blow up those imperfections in the snow and allow you to keep your line and keep going down the mountain while allowing you the visibility that you need in all different kinds of weather. This face mask, the M part of Anon, is magnetic. So in the lens is one thing, but if you don't need this face mask, if things warm up, you simply pull it away, roll it up, put it in your pocket, and you're still out there on the slopes skiing. So this technology is wonderful to have out there in any type of weather and suits whether you're skiing or boarding. Eyepieces of Vail has a lot of experts in their stores. They've got 6 convenient locations around the valley. So get out there and meet with one of their experts, and they will show you a system that is best suited for your riding or skiing abilities. Now, coming up next, we've got a Look Live. We talk a lot about individuals here in the valley that just send it and do amazing things. This person is out there for a cause, and Kelly is going to show us what she's doing to help people in need.
We're all about community here at TVA and Good Morning Vail and activism, and we've got a local activist who's doing such incredible work, Kelly Rohrig. Kelly, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for what you're doing right now. It is impressive, and so for people who don't know the big feat that you were facing, what are you doing?
Oh, that's a good question. So I'm going to fly to Poland on Friday, and I'm taking supplies to a couple different entities. So one of them is the Polish police is meeting me at the airport in Poland, and they're going to take medical supplies directly into Lviv, and then stuff for animal shelter, and then money to meet with a charity. Then we're going to work on food issues.
Wow, and this is not easy. You've had to organize a lot of pieces to this puzzle to make all of it happen and to get all the supplies, and you've gotten donations from so many great local organizations.
Yeah, the firefighters, even from our valley and then also from the Roaring Fork Valley, have given, I honestly have no idea the value of what they've given. Vail Health, so many locals, my Venmo pops up nonstop with cash donations, and then pet supplies have been phenomenal. It's all just, it's overwhelming. if I sit and think about it, I cry. So I just keep moving.
I mean, it's a lot, and we're showing some photos up on the screen right now of some supplies. So you've got big boxes in the back of the truck and a living room just filled with supplies, and it just keeps coming in, which is so impressive, and it just shows that our community rallies when we need to.
It's overwhelming. Like our people here truly are the best. I mean, absolutely the best.
And with all of the supplies that you've gotten, and I mean, this is not easy to get all of this from here to Poland. And so this is kind of a big conquering that you're doing on Friday.
Well, I just keep thinking when you're at the airport and you always have that person that checks in next to you with the mound of boxes, and you always wonder, like, where are they going? It's like, okay, I'm going to be that person that makes everybody upset at the check-in, but you know, it's where there's a will, there's a way. So we'll get it there. We'll get it there no matter what. We'll figure it out.
And it's for such a good cause. And the medical supplies is something that's so needed. And the pet supplies too, because people are not leaving their dogs.
No, that's what got me into this whole thing. Yeah, I was like, oh, they love their dogs and they're bringing their dogs. Like, these are the best people in the world. We got to help them.
Well, and especially because my mom works in rescue and we talk about it so frequently. People will be like, oh, I had a kid and I just don't have time for my pet anymore. These people are like carrying 130-pound German shepherds through flood water that's like knee deep right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but it's so inspiring all the same. Mm-hmm. I mean, they just aren't leaving their pets behind. I mean, their children as well are coming with.
Yes.
It's inspiring. Like, we should be inspired by what's happening there and defending their country. And they're doing it on a shoestring. So this police that I've been back and forth with, a lot of them have no flak jackets. They don't have helmets. So a lot of that needs to get to them. That's out of my realm. But there's a lot more needed.
A lot more. And so before you leave on Friday or while you're there, people can continue to Venmo you and give you money. So what's your Venmo account?
It's at Kelly-Rohrig, Rohrig.
And that way, because you leave on Friday, so you're going to be out of here so soon. If people don't have the chance to get you that medical supplies, they will have the chance to give you some cash to help you help them.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other big thing that we're working on is I'm working with a Catholic charity, and that's getting food into Ukraine. So Poland has plenty of everything. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of getting all that food onto trucks and then trying to get it into the actual country. So there are convoys going in. You can file for paperwork to cross the border. But it's just navigating bombing and whatnot, war.
Bombing, the bombing, all the scary things that are taking place right now. And I mean, congratulations on what you're doing, because what you're doing is so inspiring and so heart-touching that you were like, I'm going to cry. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to cry. Because you're making such efforts, and we're showing right now of you guys painting the Ukrainian flag into the snow, and you guys are really just putting this foot forward to make it happen. And Eagle County is rallying behind you, but you've been doing the heavy lifting here. The organization is always the hard part.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the community. I think it's all of us. It's not. I'm just the person that gets to fly. I love flying, so I watch movies the whole time. So it's more of the community. I mean, it's so impressive how much the community has given. And hopefully you guys will keep giving more.
Yes. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for coming in and giving us this information. And really, thank you for what you're doing. It's not easy, and it's not easy to keep track of all this organization, and it's not easy to have your emotions so drawn into something that is so challenging. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Make sure that you donate to her Venmo, because she does leave on Friday, which is coming right around the corner. And then once she's gone, she cannot receive any more supplies, but she can accept that Venmo to help supply food and get other things there where it's really needed right now. So we all just need to rally as a community and make this happen. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Love what you see on TV8 Vail? Why not join the team? We're looking for applicants for the following positions: videographers and editors, sales, technical directors, administrative assistant, sports host and reporter, on-air talent. Check out our website at tv8vail.com for more details, or email your resume to Danielle at tv8vail.com. There's more for you on Channel 92. Deerfield Media Vail is an equal opportunity employer.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amari. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas, and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Beaver Creek has so many incredible places to offer you a nice luxury place to hang out, and the Park Hyatt is one of the places you do not want to miss. And I'm here with Cody Warden. Good morning, Cody.
Morning. Good morning.
Good to see you. Thank you for meeting us out here this morning.
Likewise. Glad to be here.
Okay, so we've been talking a little bit about the Park Hyatt because you guys are in the most beautiful location. You have a perfect view of the mountain, and you have so many great amenities.
Yeah, it's really, a lot of city groups like to come here to Beaver Creek because you get all the amenities that you would find there in the city, and you're not exactly roughing it.
Not exactly roughing it at all over there. And right now, throughout Beaver Creek, there's a really cool common consumption law that's taking place, or rule, I should say, where people can enjoy their cocktails to go, and you guys have a great cocktail bar.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Throughout the whole village here of Beaver Creek, you can grab a drink at any of the merchants here, including our bar at 8100 or the Brass Bear Bar. And if you get that beverage in a certain cup, you can take that beverage throughout the village here in Beaver Creek, a little bit similar to New Orleans in the French Quarter. And with the ice skating rink, they're going to AstroTurf that going forward here in the summer. That should be ready, just leading up to Memorial Day. And it's just a great way to invite the locals up here to Beaver Creek, get the community involved a little bit more, come up, grab a beverage, sit in the village green, have some conversation, bring the community together. And they have a number of games, ping pong tables, slack lines, bags, and a couple other things. So we're hoping a lot more people, especially the locals here in the Vail Valley, come up and enjoy that more this season.
The summer season in Beaver Creek is so incredible, and that makes it so much fun. I came up here and tried my feet at the slack line. It was terrible. It was like the most embarrassing thing.
Yeah, it's not easy, especially after a cocktail. But, the weather up here is just generally perfect during the summer. Not enough people take advantage. Sometimes we're a little bit disconnected from the rest of the valley, and I hope this encourages, a lot of the people here locally to come up and spend a little more time in Beaver Creek.
Well, and not only is it beautiful up here in the summer, and this common consumption makes it really fun to come run around, but also you guys are running some spa deals right now, which should, incentivize the locals to come up and spend some time, because you guys have a beautiful spa facility.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. 30,000 square foot spa, 23 treatment rooms. We're about three and a half weeks here from the end of the season, but as soon as that ends, it's spa season, and we have some incredible specials. We're looking at about 40% discounts once the season ends, and that includes 50-minute massages, 50-minute facials, 80-minute massages, and then also the new hydrofacials that we also have at the spa. And don't forget, that also includes the free valet parking. That includes the access to the fitness center, our signature 5-step aqua sanitas, and the pool. So you can really make a day of it and, come enjoy a relaxing, quiet day at the Park Hyatt and, give yourself some wellness and self-care.
I think that after the extension of the season and how long the season has been, we've been so busy and all of our locals have started to feel that run down just a little bit. This is the perfect way to celebrate yourself on making it through, pushing through the whole season by relaxing with you guys.
That's correct. I plan on doing it myself, and I usually do it once the spring or fall hits. You got to take care of yourself and keep that in mind, and especially in these times.
Especially in these times, to just give yourself that moment, to take that time, celebrate yourself, relax a little bit, give yourself the space to kind of come down from being so busy.
Yeah.
And then the pool. Let's talk about the pool because it's amazing.
Yeah, and especially when you have it all to yourself, the heated pool, the 5 hot tubs to the back, allow you to kind of get your space and distance out a little bit, enjoy some time in the fitness center, and after that you can enjoy a nice meal at 8100.
And 8100 has some of the best cocktails in Beaver Creek, and I'm going to just be bold and say that.
Absolutely. Our bartenders are, very personable and have a lot of experience making craft cocktails, and we get a lot of them, out on PR, and, a lot of those recipes are shared across the country.
So if people are interested in maybe looking into what the spa has to offer or booking a room with you to just get out of town, maybe come have a little staycation up here in Beaver Creek, what's the best way for them to do so?
I would check out exhalespa.com, specifically Beaver Creek, and then we'll have a couple of those spas running on social, both Instagram and Facebook here in the coming week.
And then if people are interested in booking a room or maybe a corporate party, that's something you guys also offer.
Absolutely. You can go right to parkhyatt.com and check out the Beaver Creek. And we're running a number of promotions for groups this spring, in addition to, a 2 rooms, 2 nights, and then the 3rd night free. You need to be a World of Hyatt member, but it's very easy to sign up, and you can take advantage of that special before the busy summer season hits, because it is going to be a busy summer.
I think that a staycation is in the books for everyone, and especially after the busy season, and so you guys are the perfect place to do it. With the deal that you're running on the rooms and with the deal that's about to take place in the spa, it's like heaven.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially for those that might have kids, keep them occupied, take an extra day to just come up and relax. And you've got a lot of good options here locally, and we'd love to have you at the Park Hyatt.
Thank you so much for coming and meeting us this morning and giving us all of this great information, Cody, and thank you for what you've been doing all season. I know you guys have been so busy.
Yeah, it's good to be back to normal, and I appreciate that. We're lucky to have all these great guests come here during a very successful season, and look forward to a successful summer.
I look forward to a summer of being able to just come up here, enjoy some live music that takes place on some of the afternoons in Beaver Creek, and put my feet up on the turf with a nice cocktail in my hand.
Yeah, there's so many good places to do it. I got all these great seating around the village, and just find your spot and relax and enjoy some of that sunshine.
I forgot the one thing we didn't mention is the patio that you guys have that looks right up onto the mountain and allows people to sit out there, soak up the sun, and enjoy a drink as well.
That's right. It's a perfect patio to just sit out there and enjoy. You really can't beat it. And, something special will be coming this spring, too, with the patio. And hopefully we'll be able to preview that within a month.
Oh, we love a good surprise. We love the wait for things. Cody, again, thank you so much for coming up here and meeting us this morning.
Likewise. Thank you so much for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Park Hyatt and all of the great amenities, especially as we're approaching the off-season. The great deals that are going to be taking place in the spa are something you are not going to want to miss out on. Whether you live here year-round or whether you just visit occasionally, make sure you check it out because it's going to be a deal that you're going to want to get. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the one and only beautiful South Lake Tahoe. This penthouse is all about location, nestled in the heart of downtown, near the casinos and at the base of Heavenly Resort. This is the Opulent Minute. This open concept floor plan is perfect for entertaining family and friends. Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what 5-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. I'm here with Ted from Powder House. Tell us about your business.
We specialize in winter sports rentals like skis and snowboards, a lot of retail winter sports sales also, and we do boot fitting for ski boots and ski sales too to make sure you have the best time up on the mountain.
To make your reservation with Powder House, visit opulentvacations.com. With the best shopping, dining, and mountain activities right outside your door, this is the perfect location for an unforgettable trip to South Lake Tahoe. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Hi, I'm Lori Barnes, Director of Vail Public Library, and I invite you to join us here at our library to find materials in multiple formats, fiction, nonfiction, children's, periodicals. There's a plethora of materials here for you. The way you get that is through your library card. If you are visiting, living, working in the Vail Valley, you are welcome to have a library card. Simply come in with your photo ID and we will serve you and allow us to transform you at Vail Public Library.
My name's James and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people, and when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me on my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Good morning, Vail.
It's so beautiful up here in Beaver Creek this morning. Bluebird skies above us. We saw a little bit of the moon come out this morning. We're expecting to see that sunrise here any minute. It's a little bit cool, so sitting by this fireplace and a little bit lounging is quite nice. My office this morning is wonderful, and we are expecting to see these temperatures warm up throughout the course of today. So slightly cooler first thing this morning, and then those temperatures progressively warming up. 18 degrees at 8 a.m., 46 degrees is the high. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see those temperatures progressively warming up and a little bit of cloud coverage coming our way, but no precipitation coming from this cloud coverage. It's going to be beautiful sunshine for the course of the next couple of days. That high taking place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm. Beautiful sunshine down there. 67 degrees in Denver, 46 degrees in Vail, 48 degrees in Avon, and 53 degrees in Eagle. So that high pressure system sitting above the entire state of Colorado right now. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, those temperatures cooling down yet again. 23 degrees is our overnight low. That sun setting just a little bit later than it was yesterday, and that's going to continue to happen now that daylight savings and spring has sprung. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, those temperatures progressively warming up. 51 degrees is the high tomorrow, 56 degrees on Saturday, 59 degrees on Sunday, and then by Monday and Tuesday we're expected increasing chances of precipitation. So if you are getting out there this weekend, layer up with your sunscreen, and especially on a day like today when we're going to see that little bit of cloud coverage roll in, you just want to make sure your skin is nice and taken care of. We want to thank the Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something fun to do in the sun this weekend, Beaver Creek Extraordinaire presents Bloom is taking place, and it's celebrating all things spring. So make sure you check it out. For more information on it, you can go to their website at beavercreek.com/events for all the information and to see the exact lineup of fun activities happening up here. Now we're going to take it over to Kevin, who's going to give us a look at that resort report.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun&Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thank you, Maddie. You're looking very cozy up there by the fire in Beaver Creek. And thank you to Sun&Ski Sports for providing us with this resort report. Now, looking at what's going on at Beaver Creek, in the last 48 hours, they've reported an inch of precipitation that's coming in, 214-inch total. So not a bad season for us coming in, and that base is right at 65 inches. That means there's 25 lifts open, 169 runs, and Beaver Creek has 100% of their terrain open. So there's a lot to get out there and explore and have fun, especially with these beautiful temperatures that are moving in. Going over to Vail, they've reported 2 inches in the last 48 hours. 219 inches for this season, which is absolutely phenomenal, and they've got a 67-inch base that we're working with. throughout this warm weather. We've got enough snow to sustain us through the ski year. And remember, that ski season has been extended to May 1st. So there's a little extra time to get out there and enjoy that. 26 lifts are open, 267 trails, and that's 97% of the terrain in Vail. But trust me, there is a lot out there to get out there and have some fun, enjoy your skiing, enjoy your boarding, especially with this beautiful spring weather that we've got in store. We come back, we're going to talk to Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, and we've got some special guests from 4-H to talk about the buzz that's going on with the bees. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
Here at Sun&Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun&Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney or go to vailjustice.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Beaver Creek is known for its luxury amenities, and it is not falling short here with ski lockers. And I'm joined by Eugene, who owns and runs ski lockers and makes sure that you don't have to schlep your gear everywhere. Good morning, Eugene.
Good morning, Maddie.
How are you this morning?
Very good. Spring skiing is upon us, and last burst of skiing about 3 weeks before it's time for the locals to replace their ski gear with summer hiking gear and whatever gear they use on the mountain.
And right now, there's not a lot of places that have an extended room for you to keep all of your ski gear. And that's where you guys come in during the summer to make it nice and convenient for people to keep their ski gear in a safe place that they have access to 24/7. And then they can get out their bikes and their hiking gear.
Yes, that's right. After 10, 11 years, we are still the only full-fledged ski lockers. Private lockers where you have access 24 hours 7. You just can come and access it anytime you want, and then you can ski other places and just come and load up and unload and so on. But have a nice warm place to dress up whenever you're ready for the slopes.
Which is one of the most convenient factors, and you can rent it for a year, so you can do it year-round and have your stuff just right here at the base of Beaver Creek to make it nice and easy for you and the family, especially if you've got those little kiddos running around.
That's right. So we do have for the visitors, the random visitors, the rental for 7 days. So if they come for anything less than 7 days, they rent it for a week. It goes for $300 for a family of 4 or a party of 4 or 2 couples. They can just share the locker because the lockers are designed and built with designated spaces for the equipment for 4 people. And nothing falls out when you open the cupboard door, like most lockers.
Which is so convenient. And yeah, you're talking, I mean, a group of 4, that's a pretty great deal. And that's one of the best deals you're going to find around the valley right now, to store your gear as close to the mountain as you guys are.
Yes, because there are other facilities whereby you have to put your bags and shoes there and your skis in another place at night and so on. So skilockers.com basically let you put everything in one place, and it's always there every time and anytime you need it.
Which makes it nice and convenient. And now that we're in that final little bit of stretch of the ski season, we're seeing a little bit of spring breakers coming in, and you guys make it nice and convenient for them.
Yes, that too. And so for people who come for a week, or for people who come because of great weather, enough snow and all that, then they come for more than a week, we have the monthly rental, which is barely the price of 3 weeks. So it's like $800 for a whole month for 4 people.
Wow, that's a great deal. And your season rates to get it for a year too are a great deal right now.
So for out-of-state visitors who come back to Beaver Creek every year because of such a great place to ski, Texas, Florida, New York, these families actually keep the lockers there, especially if they have young kids who come back here, because we have one of the best ski schools.
Yes.
And they just keep the gear here in a locker for a year for $2,500 for a whole family. And they don't have to deal with damaged bags, airline charges, and so on. They just leave everything here. Even the locals who live as far as Denver keep a locker here, because it's a small piece of real estate on the mountain where they don't have to be searching for a missing glove or goggles when the season comes.
Yeah, because it's all right there. And you guys have nice boot dryers in there, so you keep everything nice and dry and even a little bit warm.
Yes, so we have these big rail dryers at regular intervals between the cupboards that runs from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning, with a small break at 3 a.m. in the morning to give it a rest. And it dries all the contents in the cupboard overnight. And so the local families actually, they keep their stuff here, and in summer they just switch the gear to summer gear.
Which is so nice and convenient. And then it gives you a safe place to keep all of your gear. That way you know where everything is when the season comes back around in November.
That's true. Even in the ski season, during the ski season, some days when you come with a heavy jacket and then it gets a little warm, they just go back to the locker and get something light and then hang the jacket. And so there's that flexibility that they have.
Then you don't have it like tied around your waist, or you're not like stashing it in the trees somewhere, like hopefully it's there when I come back to it after a couple more runs.
That's true. So basically skilockers.com's aim is to create a home away from home for your ski gear that you have access to whenever you're on mountain.
And if people are interested in renting a ski locker, what's the best way for them to do so?
So you can get on our website at www.ski-lockers.com or 1-888-SKI-1988, the toll-free line.
Eugene, thank you so much for meeting us up here this morning and giving us all of this great information on all the amenities that you guys have to offer. You make it nice and convenient for the families to come up, or just for the couples to come up and enjoy the mountain without having to schlep their gear everywhere.
Well, thank you for having us, Maddie. And, we're in Beaver Creek. You're not supposed to be roughing it.
You're not supposed to be roughing it up here in Beaver Creek. Make sure that you check out Ski Lockers, because they've got some great options to make it nice and easy for you and your family to get from the car to the slopes in a matter of ease, which is the point of being up here in Beaver Creek, because you're not exactly roughing it. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to Clary Hogan and the 4-H team about all things buzzing around with the bees.
Good morning, Vail.
Aches and pains from skiing? Trouble sleeping? Hi, I'm Eric, founder of Amari. We provide effective, fast-acting, great-tasting, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize your fun on vacation by reducing inflammation, improving joint comfort and health, and supporting sleep. We come in single-serving packets that you just mix with water, or we've got great recipes for recovery cocktails, breakfast smoothies, bedtime teas, and mocktails, as well as recovery tips on our website. You can find us at local retailers in the Vail Valley.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We always have a lot going on here in the studio. Maddie's up gallivanting around Beaver Creek Mountain. We never know what she's up to. But here, I have some special guests. There's a lot of buzz happening in the studio today, and I'm here with Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, and she has brought in some special guests to talk about all things bees.
Yes.
Who do we have with us today?
Well, my name is Theo Thompson, and I'm representing the Bee Club, who's along with us.
Okay.
I'm Maya. I'm Madison. I'm Gigi.
Hi, how is everybody doing? Thank you for getting up so early today. You said, we got to get up an hour early.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but that's tough. Now you're TV stars, you got to do that kind of stuff. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the 4-H beekeeping here in Eagle County and, what's happening? What's going on? What kind of things do you want to talk about and make everybody aware of today?
Well, today we're talking about all the, let's say, chemicals that go into the flowers. They are really harmful to the bees, and we've had a ton of beehives that have died because of it. So that's what we're talking about today.
Let's back up a little bit and talk about the chemicals. How in the heck are chemicals getting around all of our bees?
Well, all the tractors, they spray them to kill the mosquitoes, and when that happens, it lands on the flowers, and the bees get it pollen on their feet, and they bring it back to their hive, and then they make it into honey.
It's also being injected into the trees as well, and for some of the bees, that is the first food in the springtime. So they're ingesting it, and then it's causing
as well as dandelions. So, everybody spraying their dandelions to make their lawn completely green doesn't really help us humans or the bees or our animals. So, we're pleading to the public, please consider what you're using.
Dandelion, a beautiful little yellow flower. Who cares? I love dandelions in my yard. They're happy.
Yes.
Happy color. So let's not spray those things.
Yeah.
And it's not just affecting our bees, it's affecting the 946 native pollinators and bees.
So this just isn't something that's happening in gypsum. Where else is it happening?
It's happening worldwide.
Huh. So this is not just an issue here. It's an issue for Colorado, for the United States, for the entire world. We have to start being a little more responsible. So what are some steps we can take here we're trying to educate our viewers on what's going on and seek this with a real passion, but what else can we do as a group?
We can contact the BDCI, Disease Control International, or the BDCI.
Now, how about the organizations that are out there doing the spraying on all this stuff? Is there a way to contact them and say, hey, I don't want you to spray around my area, around my bees?
Yeah, you can just contact the BDCI, which is hired by Gypsum. And you can request to not get your lawn sprayed or anything else.
Talk to your landscapers when you're doing your landscaping, find out what they're spraying with. Again, the more education we have, I don't think a lot of people really realize what they're doing when they do that. So, and the SaveTheBees.org all of these kind of things, we can get involved in. And this group here, we have talked about how we can move forward and help in our community, bring more attention to the plight of the bees. So, that's kind of how these things start is, community concerns, and then gathering forces and be active.
Be active. Now, Steely, you said something about a couple hives have been lost. How you lost a couple hives?
Yes. We
Oh.
lost 2 hives because we're pretty sure because of the pesticide.
And I did as well in gypsum. Last spring I opened my hives and they were completely dead. And that was a very sad day, and I'm going to blame it on the pesticides, but it could also be neighbors that are spraying. When they're spraying dandelions or whatever they're spraying, that drift comes over to my property and can harm my bees too. So you don't just make a decision for yourself, you're making a decision for the world when you decide to pick poison to fix things.
Yeah, and that's what it is. We're
It's
spraying poison. And you're talking about your neighbor spraying it drifting over, but how far do bees fly when they collect their pollen?
Bees can fly up to 2 miles outside of your property and outside of their hive, really, to collect pollen. So even though you're not having it sprayed on your property, they're still going farther where pesticides are still being sprayed.
And they're bringing it right back to the hive and spreading it throughout the hive, which, let's getting into that in just an expedited version of what it takes to manage a hive. It's not easy.
No.
And it's for the good of nature. The reason you're with the bees is not just for the honey, but bees are a wonderful natural resource for all of us. What kind of things do they do?
Well, for one, they make honey, and they also pollinate, so that's a big part of why we have our beautiful flowers and plants and stuff. So.
Yeah. How many hives total do you have with 4-H?
Right now we have 2.
Okay. And if someone wants to look up and maybe want to help you out with some more hives or help try to fund the 4-H, how can they do that? I know you've got a lot of fundraisers that you do. You just had the Rocky Mountain Oyster not too long ago. That was a great event. What else do you have coming up?
I think we might be doing the Outdoor Expo, so if you guys want to go to that. And then, just trying to stop all the pesticides and stuff like that too. But, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Carrie, I remember one time you were on the show and you were talking about this sign, and
Yep.
you can come down to Knapp Harvest and pick one of those
You
up.
sure can. I've got those posted. I've talked to my neighbors in gypsum. I'm also on the do not spray list in gypsum. You contact the town of Gypsum and you say, please do not spray. And I got pretty much my whole block, which helps a lot, because then I can depend on maybe no drift coming over of pesticides. So that makes a big difference, very much so.
Now, I was reading in the notes earlier about the number of species of native bees to Colorado, 946. We have a big responsibility as humans to make sure that we manage our natural resources like we talked before, and that we're mindful in everything that we do. What do you want to tell our viewers, main things, other than not spraying, what kind of things do you want to educate them on about your bees?
Well, for instance, flowers, planting pollinating flowers that attract them. When you plant flowers that aren't indigenous to our area, it confuses our native bees and they'll fly off. So when you put a bougainvillea or something does not belong in Colorado in your garden, it's just not going to do so well because the bees don't recognize it. There's different colors that the bees are attracted to in flowers. They're not so attracted to the reds, very much the purples and the blues. So you can very much pick your plants and attract bees. And don't forget the butterflies. There's 456 species of butterflies that are also very important for pollinating. So the success of your garden, your vegetables, your fruits, really depend on those pollinators. So, helping, even there's different states that will pay the homeowners to rip up their lawn and put in pollinator flowers. In Minnesota, the medians and the highways, and in Slovenia, the medians and the highways are pollinator plants. They save the taxpayer money for mowing and all sorts of things. The other thing I will say is get involved with your state representatives and your local representatives and put a bee in their ear, because that really makes a difference. And you guys, it's your generation that's unfortunately inheriting the mistakes of ours. And so your voice, makes a big difference to the world. So the more you speak out, the better it is. We really need you.
Well, thank you for everybody for coming on today. This is a wonderful topic when we start talking about bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, all those important natural resources that we have that are out there doing a lot of beautiful work for us, and we get to enjoy the honey. But if you want to get out there, look at the Eagle County 4-H. They've got a lot of cool events coming up. Help support them in their cause for bees, and get out there and don't spray.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
My name's James, and I've been in the market for mortgages several times over the years, so I've gone through the process with different people. And when I met Andrea, she explained to me why my current loans were subpar and how she could get better loans with better rates.
If I had to describe Andrea in one word, I think I would use the word passionate. She is very passionate about what she does and getting the right solutions for her clients, and that made her an absolute pleasure to work with.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cox. You can reach me at 435-631-9262. Call me, text me, or you can reach me at my website, andreacoxmortgage.com.
Finally, the vacation home you've dreamed of. This property features 8 luxurious bedrooms, an indoor pool and hot tub, and is minutes from Heavenly Resort. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute. The master overlooks the mountains and beautiful Lake Tahoe. Pour yourself a nightcap and cozy up by the enchanting double-sided fireplace. I'm here with Erica from Yummy Fixins. Tell us a little bit about your business.
We provide an in-home cooking service for all occasions. We work with our clients to customize menus using local and fresh ingredients and provide amazing customer service.
Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what 5-star hotels can provide with our concierge services.
End your day in one of the best features of this home, the indoor swimming pool and hot tub. This estate has everything you need for the ultimate vacation escape. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute.
Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Daily Flash is a daily, live, upbeat, and fun take on today's news, entertainment, social media trends, and fresh talk, hosted by Mitch English and Patricia Wu. Find Daily Flash on TV8 Vail. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. That was absolutely wonderful having the 4-H team in here talking about all things bees and the way that we can be responsible as a community, because this isn't just something that's happening in our community. It's not just happening in our state and nation. It's something that's worldwide that we really need to pay attention to. So help support the 4-H. Go out to some of their events and see what's going on, see what all the buzz is with the 4-H. Now, talking about some community events, there is a lot going on here in our local community. In Beaver Creek, we've got the Valar Performing Arts Center. If you want to see what their lineup looks like, it's valarpac.org. And we've got the classical series happening tonight. So we've got Sonia Yoncheva in recital. She's got a pianist with her that's going to be playing, and her beautiful voice is going to be filling the Valar Performing Arts Center throughout the evening. So if you haven't got tickets yet, go online. They're very limited. They check out. They've got just a few tickets. So get out there and get that. And then coming up Saturday is a blues legend, 3-time Grammy Award winner, Taj Mahal, that is going to be on stage. This legend, this giant, this is the definition of blues. And if you haven't had a chance to experience what Taj Mahal has, you need to get to the Valar Center immediately and check that out. Now, one thing I didn't point out about Sonia is she is only playing in 2 places in the United States. One is the Valar Performing Arts Center, and the other is the Met in New York. So get out there and experience her. Now, another thing that's going on in Vail is the spring series. Now, there's a lot going on at iBridge. If you want to get out, the TGR tonight is going to be having their film series. So that Teton Gravity research, if you're into action, adrenaline, and absolutely a full send, that is the place to go. So get out there and then prepare yourself this weekend for the ultimate 80s weekend at Golden Peak from 1 to 5. There's so much happening in the community. It's hard to choose what you're going to go do, but there's plenty of options out there for the full family to enjoy. Now let's go up to Maddie in Beaver Creek and see what's happening up in Beaver Creek. Maddie, how are you?
So, Kevin, Beaver Creek this morning is absolutely gorgeous. Bluebird skies, sun is making its way over. It's currently hitting Strawberry pretty hard on the other side of the camera right now. But Beaver Creek has done some great events and some great activities throughout the course of the winter time. Thursday Night Lights is one of them that we know and we all love so much. If you've not participated, this is the last Thursday of the winter season for you to come up here and enjoy Thursday Night Lights. And for those of you who don't know what it is, it's this really fun family activity where right as the sun is going down and it's starting to set, everyone gets to ride up the Haymeadow gondola and then ski down with glow sticks in their arm and making this really cool glowworm ski pattern. And then it's followed by fireworks, which makes it really fun and brings that summer feeling up onto the mountain. And if you've never seen fireworks over the snow before, you need to do it because it's breathtaking. So make sure you get up to Beaver Creek and you watch or participate in this final Thursday Night Lights that they have taking place tonight. Like Kevin said, there's so many activities taking place around the valley, whether you're up here in Beaver Creek or you're running around over in Vail. There's so many things for you to get out and do and enjoy yourself, whether you want to do something family friendly or whether you want to do something a little more intimate like a great date night. Taj Mahal is going to be something that's super fun. Any of the concerts at the Vail Performing Arts Center are incredible to go to. For more information on what's taking place in either Beaver Creek or Vail, you can go to beavercreek.com/events for events and activities happening up here, or you can go to discovervail.com/events for more on what's taking place over in Vail, because they've got a plethora of events. And this weekend, they've got an 80s party that's taking place at Golden Peak, which if you like to dress up and maybe boogie just a little bit, the 80s party is the place to be. You're not going to want to miss it. It's from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So make sure that you check that out, and you can get more information at discovervail.com. So check all of the things out and get out there. Enjoy the sunshine today because it's going to be a good day to soak it up. And especially as we're going to see it throughout the course of the next few days, those warmer temperatures really coming in full force. So just make sure that you've got your sunscreen on as you get out there and you're ready to go, and keep reapplying it. Now, this is going to do it for this episode of Good Morning Vail. We want to thank all of you so much for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we'll be live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and we're going to be introducing you to some great guests. Thanks to everyone who came on the show today to give us some great information on what you can do here and around the valley. Get out there and have a great Thursday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies.